Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Hope all of you are having a great day. This is 54th day of my .NET learning and 9th day of my .NET MAUI learning challenge. To give you guys a context, for a couple of days I've been trying to implement the music control and I can't get this thing right. I'm facing a lot of bugs and everything, and hopefully today I will be able to finally achieve this. I will finally be able to complete this. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so last day I've built the seeker track and everything, but then I messed it up. I didn't really build the seeker track, but I built the seeker update showing thing, and I messed it up again. Now seriously guys, I need to finish this up today, so hopefully I can do it. Okay, so I finally fixed the problem. Now if I play the music, this thing is update my slider, and yes, I just fixed my previous day's work, which I messed up myself. So the thing I did wrong here is I changed this to seconds to milliseconds, and that what everything where is going wrong. There are multiple ways. First of all, that there is I was registering this flag, which is event registered, and I was registering it here in initialize, and it is not in initialize, right? Because we are actually registering the event here, and we need to change the flag here. Now I decided to completely remove this because we can't just make it a function and put it here. I was doing everything in the React use effect way, and then I realized that is much better and cleaner. So yeah, that's nice. Now the next thing I am planning to do is whenever I seek the music, it should be changing the position of the music itself and play from there. Now this is the code I written yesterday, and I don't think this was the one it broke it, so I think I can safely uncomment this. Let's see what happens. Now, what I was trying to do here is whenever I am clicking the music, it will get the duration of the music, which I will be getting from the media element, and that is the solution I found. Whenever I open media, it will fire an event, and from here I can't get the duration. But the problem with this is that this thing is not firing, and then I figured out that it only fires from the main.xaml.cs, so I come up with this solution. Now here, what I'm gonna do is I will put all my events on my XAML.cs file, and I'm only gonna put all the logics on the model view model, so that there will be a separation of concerns. So first, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a function, private, that is gonna be public void, and then set current playing set music duration. So if just pass a media element here, and then I'm creating the duration from here, exactly the same code. Now I can comment this out. I'm sorry, not this way. Okay, and then I should go to mainpage.xaml.cs and then call it here. So it's gonna be view model, and then handle update music duration, and here I will have to pass my media element, and that should take care of it. Now as of now, as you can see, this thing is working whenever I'm clicking on this song, and finally we got a real song, by the way. So whenever I'm clicking this song, this is updating, and by the seeker I can tell that this seeker is working and then the duration is working. However, the problem is right now is this let me pause this for a second. Yeah, so the problem is that this is getting the previous song's duration, which is not good, and I think this is because the time we are passing the element here is actually is not updated yet. So what we have to do is somehow trigger this or get this from here, we need to check this from the internet about the solution. Okay, so this is working. As we can see, this seeker is going smoothly, and the duration, I could tell you this based on the song, this is proper. Now I gotta pause this because copyright issues, and you guys gotta hear my voice properly. So the solution was is pretty simple. If I go to main page .xaml, I just added a delay because that thing needs, for some reason, that thing needs to be needs some time to update. So since this thing is working, our next task is to actually get the seeker working. So let's go. Okay, so now what I'm getting is this seeker dot. Let me show you real quick. My laptop is very slow. Sorry guys for this. So what I was doing wrong is I was putting the event on the my media element, but the problem is I'm not controlling the song from the media element. Instead, what I'm doing is I'm controlling the song from this slider. So now after putting this on the slider, it is working. So it is showing this for some reason, but if I change it, as you can see, this thing is coming. Now I don't know about this value. I guess this is the milliseconds. So hopefully this we can use this to actually take the song, update the song position, and then that song should be played from there. Let's see what happens. Okay, as you guys can hear, the song is playing in the background. If I seek this, it is seeking to the proper position, and that is what we want. So it is working pretty nicely. And if I can seek this and then play this again, it plays from the specific position, so that is working properly. And the code behind is this that is pretty simple here. We're just getting the value and converting this to this time span, because seek2 takes time span as position, and as we're using milliseconds, we're converting the time span from the millisecond and seeking to that specific position. So that takes care of it, and we are done with our seeking and then playing song. The last thing we need to do is update the timer here, which should show the actual time and everything. So I think I should start working on this right now. So in order to do this, we gotta create a helper function, and all the helper function will be inside our utils directory. And in the utils directory, what I'm gonna create is I'm gonna add a new class, and let's call it helper. So in the helper function, all the helper functions are usually static, and I'm gonna add this to Git repository. So let's make it public static, and it's gonna return string. So that is string, and convert to time string from milliseconds, and that is gonna take milliseconds, and that should take double because we get our milliseconds in double. And let's create a string, and then that is time string, return the string, time string, and then what we have to do is create a time span. So let's create a time span and from milliseconds, yeah. And then what we have to do is we have to initialize the time string, and let's create a what this is called, string literal, or I don't know, I'm sorry, I really don't know what this thing is called. But from time spent, let's get total milliseconds and make it d2, because we need this two decimals, and the first one should be the not total milliseconds, seconds, yeah, and the first one should be time span dot total minutes. total minutes, and that should also be D2. So, and then that will return us the string. And now let's implement this in our actual code. Now here I'll create two observable properties, which first one is gonna be the time string for current and time string for total duration. So like this, I've created two time strings. Let's hope you guys properly are seeing this. So these are the two things, and I'm gonna update this whenever the song is gonna update the time, basically. So let's do it. So now I've added this line here, which is using the helper function and then populating the time string. Let's test this out first, if this is working, and if this works, then the other one will also work too. Before testing this, if this thing works, we have one more thing to do here, which is I have to multi-bind the label here, because this thing is static right now, and this thing needs to be getting from the value from the property we defined. Finally, that is the final piece of our puzzle. Let me show you guys how this thing is working. Whenever I am playing the song, let me play the song for you guys. This is updating the time, and also it is showing the total time. If I change the song, this thing is properly updating, and that is a good news. And from the coding perspective, this is the code I have done. I have called my function here and just updated the time string. That's all I did. And then in the main page, I did the multi-binding, although I can't find where I did the multi-binding. Okay, there you go. So that is my multi-binding, and I just made the bound to the label. I hope you guys can see the code. So that's it, after a long time, after trying so hard. So thank you so much guys for watching the video. Please like and subscribe. By subscribing the channel, you appreciate the creator to create more helpful content to make. So thank you so much.